Hey guys, this is my new project. So I picked up this engine. It's a SR20DET red top. Only had about 85,000 Ks in it, so it's relatively low Ks. I've just cleaned it up. I'll tell you in a sec what I've done. Basically, just to show you guys what it used to look like. This is what it used to look like. And then I've just sanded it. I still got a little bit more sanding to go, but it's come up a lot better than before. Yeah, the whole engine are clean. As you can see, the rock cover's pretty freaking shiny. Yeah, the whole engine's relatively clean now. It's got a HKS GTRS turbo, which is a pretty massive turbo. 14 psi is the stock actuator wastegate sort of opening. So yeah, it runs 14 psi without a boost controller, but it's tuned for 18, which is absolutely insane. So on 14 psi, it produces 300 rear wheel horsepower, which on a 1200 kilo car is a lot. On 18 psi, I don't know, but yeah, it is tuned for 18, so I can run up to 18 if I want to, but I'm going to stick on 14. I think maybe I'll chuck in 18 if I'm going to the drag strip or something, but for daily driving, 14 is plenty. Now, a few little things. I've just been working on the whole engine all day. What I did is replace the throttle body because the old one was bent, so I replaced that, and now it fully opens. In doing so, I've changed the settings in the throttle position sensor. As you can see, when you throttle, it moves that. These are on little sort of slides, so you have to adjust that when the car is actually running, so hopefully it starts. It's got 740cc Nismo injectors, so yeah, just more fuel. It's also got a NIS-tuned ECU for the injectors for a 3-inch turbo back for a front mount, and a little bits and bobs. I got a front mount intercooler kit, so I'll be chucking that on there. So yeah, I'll have 740cc injectors, HKS GTRS turbo running at 14 pound, 3-inch turbo back with decat, and yeah, uber loud, and a front mount. Did I say that? I don't know. Anyway, it came with a gearbox, but it's not working. The car was in a car crash. He ran into a wall. So nothing else was damaged. I'll get to the damaged parts in a second. The throttle body was damaged, which is where I replaced it. Yeah, the gearbox was working before the crash, but now it'll only go first, second, and then won't go third, fourth, or fifth or anything. This has got a short shifter on there, so I'm going to take that off and use it on my other gearbox. Now, if you guys know what would be wrong with this gearbox and if it's worth fixing or it's actually screwed, I'd like to know, because yeah, it was working before the crash, but afterwards now it's not selecting third or anything. The gearbox that is in my car at the moment will bolt straight onto this engine because it's an SR. The engine I have right now is an SR20DE, so the non-turboed, and this is a DET. You can turbo the non-turbos, but they don't have as much oiling and that sort of thing. So and they also the DETs also have yeah, for the spark they don't have a distributor. They have electronic. So yeah, just a lot of things that the DET has that the DE doesn't. So that's why I chose to go this, and it's just a lot easier. You get everything. All up, I paid $2,200, which is extremely good for a modified engine. It's only done 85,000, so yeah, really good deal. Basically, what was damaged was just this. It was just bent, which made it only go like this much, and then it locked. What else? The belt is knackered, as you can see. Hopefully. Anyway, yeah, one tooth's missing off the belt. so I'll need to get a new belt. Might just be able to use my one off my DE, so that'll be pretty good, but I might just get a new one depending on how much they are. Also, the sump was damaged in the crash. The sway bar bent in and smashed against the sump, putting a massive dent in it, so it was just leaking. So what I did, not the actual sump, it was just the old pan, so I just removed that. It's sitting over there on the lawn. What I did is I just removed that, and I've just cleaned up the flange, or like the mating surface. Just used a scraper and got off the old gasket, and then I just used a bit of emery paper and used oil as a lubricant, and then just sanded it so it's all nice. And yeah, I'm gonna go get a new oil pan soon for $20. And then just use gasket glue as a sealer, which is what the one before was used as. And that's about it. I also got bucket loads of parts. I got a whole loom, steering wheel, which the steering wheel is bent because it was bent in the crash, but it's got an aftermarket boss kit on there, so you could run a wheel, like a aftermarket wheel. So yeah, boss kit's usually about $70, so he just gave that to me, said, I'm not going to use it. Exhaust silencer, tons of stuff like alternators and water pumps and all little hoses and little wiring harnesses. This is a coil wiring harness by the looks of it. 3 coil packs, that's what it looks like anyway. Yeah, tons of engine parts, pulleys, flywheel bolts. As you can see, there's a water pump there. I also got a block and a head. Open diff. I already got one of those, so I don't know, he just gave it to me anyway. Radiator fan with the viscous drive in it. And there's heaps of other shit in there, just all little miscellaneous brackets. Now this is all the stuff that are actually going to my car. So I got the massive intake. So it's got a pod, but I got a new pod. I think it's a Z32 airflow meter, and then a huge ass intake, which makes a really awesome sound. Also got a fuel pump. I'm not really sure what fuel pump it is, but it's better than stock anyway. He wasn't really sure which one it was, so yeah, he just gave me the whole thing rather than just giving me a little fuel pump, because what's he going to do with it? Yeah, because I got a DE fuel pump, so that'll be better than the DE. Also got a Grady Perfect B boost controller, so you can just set all your little settings here, low and high boost. That's just actuator and all the piping for that. Also got the boost gauge. Now all this stuff is already pre-cut to the exact length of what I need, so yeah, I just got a Blitz boost gauge. This is the actual wiring loom I'm going to use. That runs from the engine into the ECU. That's the new tuned ECU there. That's about it. That's all really that I'm going to use for the car, and then I'll probably just need miscellaneous bits and bobs. Also got spare intake. Yeah, just little engine parts and stuff. Got some steering rack boots, which I need because mine are stuffed. And that's about it. So yeah, I got heaps and heaps of stuff. So hopefully I don't need any parts. And yeah, I'll be doing the engine conversion in a week, or maybe a little bit less, pulling the other one out and putting this one in. So I'll do lots of filming then, and yeah, it should be pretty awesome. So I'm going from about 90 rear wheel to about 300 to 320. Or if I boost it with the boost controller, I can probably get about 360 out of it. So yeah, it's gonna be wicked. Hopefully I don't crash. Anyway, cheers for watching my video, guys, and that's about it. See you later.